Hey there people, how's it going? This is Flawless from Flawless Rage 2, bringing you another video. Here we go again. So, tonight on BBC 2, there was a mockumentary again. Oh yeah, another one. Talking about Michael Jackson. It was called The Real Michael Jackson. And it's, oh God, it's like fucking leaving Neverland again. Yes, I will be swearing in this video. If you don't like it, switch off. But, oh God, where do you begin? Where do you begin? It started off just like Leaving Neverland did. All nicey, and then sort of like Michael Jackson paedophile, Michael Jackson, child sex allegations, Michael Jackson child abuse. It was hosted by this guy called Jacques. Can't remember his last name. And they had many celebrity interviews on there. They had Donny Osmond. He was okay. He didn't say anything bad whatsoever. They had all sorts of people on there. And then they started talking about Geordie Chandler. Then they started talking about Brett Barnes. Then they started talking about Wade Robson and James Safechuck. And we've been through this time and time again. We've been through this since 1993. This is a hard time in the world when I'm filming this with all of this virus going about. And yet people still find the time to badmouth the king of pop, Michael Jackson. And a few things to touch on. I forget what his name was. I probably forget what his name was because he's probably so fucking irrelevant it doesn't matter. There was a guy in there in this mockumentary saying Michael bleached his skin. No, he had vitiligo, you know nothing, prick. There was all of these other guys in there, and the guy who was hosting it, who was sort of like presenting this farce, this slanderous farce of a fucking documentary, was basically kept bringing up every time Michael mentioned he didn't have a childhood. My message to this person is, you know nothing, twat. Do you not know that Michael didn't have a childhood? Do you not know that because Michael didn't have a childhood, it probably scarred him for life, knowing on what he missed out on, what he, could have had? Why are you doing this? It just doesn't make any sense. I said it last year, and it's it's nearly April now. But it was around about this time last year that Leaving Neverland came out with that money-grabbing wanker Wade Robson, that know-nothing lying twat James Safechuck, and egghead, also known as Dan Greed. They did this Leaving Neverland bullshit last year, which started the MJ Innocent campaign. And nobody would call it MJ Innocent if they didn't. Fucking hell. He is innocent, okay? He's always been innocent. I've said this before. Everybody wants to, get a piece of him. Everybody wants to sort of like jump on the Michael Jackson name. Everybody wants to sort of like jump on sort of like he did this, he did that. People who allegedly work for him, I saw him do this, I saw him do that. No, you didn't. You didn't, because you're just after money. That's what it all revolves around. It all revolves around money. The people interviewed in this program, money. And mostly this guy in this program interviewed journalists, newspapers. So what does that tell you? At the end of what I found interesting was at the end of it, that's like the guy who worked at the newspaper was interviewing this jack twat, and he was like talking, saying, do you miss Michael? And they said yes. Of course you miss him. because you're waiting for him to go to a shop and buy one thing and then call it strange, call it weird, call it crazy. Let me remind you that people called Michael Jackson crazy and insane and wacko and stuff like that when he wore a face mask. Now here in 2020, everybody wants one. Who's the crazy one now? My light's just gone out on my camera, so if that's why the picture's gone dark, apologies for that. Who's the fucking crazy one now, huh? Michael has made many songs directed at the paparazzi. Tabloid Junkie, Money, Leave Me Alone, Scream, just to name but a few. Michael Jackson is innocent. Let's get MJ innocent trending again. Let's get the Michael Jackson fandom banding together on this to put a stop, once and for all, to these stupid fucking bollocks mockumentaries, to stop slander, to stop the bad names, the bad reputations of people. To the people who make these interviews, who make these documentaries, how would you feel if a member in your family found stardom and somebody made up a false accusation about it? You would fight tooth and nail to prove that they're innocent. And that's why the Jackson family have always come forward and said, no, he didn't. I have here an array of Michael Jackson records. Okay, 3. I only got 3 out of the cupboard. But you've all seen all of my records, okay? I don't agree with sort of like child molestation and paedophiles and stuff. I personally think they're the scum of the earth. So if I believe Michael Jackson was, if I thought Michael Jackson was a paedophile, do you think I'd buy his records? No, I wouldn't. Michael Jackson is innocent. They ended the show off by calling him a child sex abuser. So shame on you, BBC Two, for taking the footsteps of Channel 4. Shame on you, people in the documentary, apart from Donnie, because he didn't say anything bad. And shame on all of the MJ haters who are going to watch that and then sort of like be, oh, he did this, he did that. No, he didn't. Grow up and get a fucking life and learn the facts. Facts don't lie. People do. MJ innocent. Stop all of these ridiculous false claims coming out. We know the truth. The Michael Jackson fans who know his history, who know what he went through, who know that he didn't have a childhood, who know that why he had fairground rides, why he had children go to Neverland, why he had children sleep in his bedroom. We know why that happened. Nothing sinister. He didn't have a childhood. He didn't have sleepovers. He didn't get the chance to. From the age of 5, he was in the recording studio making classics like I Want You Back, The Love You Save, Never Can Say Goodbye and such like. He was in the recording studio doing that for our entertainment, for your entertainment. So don't go now, 2020, and be another 2019 and say that Michael Jackson's this, Michael Jackson's that. Leave Michael Jackson alone. This is the last fucking time. If I have to make another one of these videos, I'm going to lose my shit, seriously. I'm an MJ fan for life, 100%, always have been, always will be. I know a couple of other people who are, massive shout out to one of them called Tea Party. So just bear that in mind. But that's just my quick rant on this stupid mockumentary, that shouldn't even made it to fucking air. Shame on you, BBC Two. And if this makes it onto the likes of that fucking bollocks show Jeremy Vine tomorrow morning, then it'll be something to different for them to talk about. But, this has just gone too far now. Leave Michael Jackson alone. MJ innocent. Facts don't lie. People do. Just because you read it in a magazine or see it on a TV screen, don't make it factual. A line from Tabloid Junkie. Well, I hope I've got my point across there. Guys, don't watch it if you get the chance to. If it's there, don't watch it. Don't give it the time of day. But I'm going to shoot now because my battery's low. So yeah, just a quick video on that. Got some more MJ pickups coming up, so be sure to check that one out. Come to my group, MJ, Michael Jackson fan group, Michael Jackson I'm a Superstar on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe here if you're new. Turn on them post notifications to be notified every single time I upload a brand new video or stream. Like I said, follow me on Instagram at FlawlessRage2 and Michael Jackson Diamond Superstar on Facebook. But right now, guys, it is time for me to go. Thank you once again for watching. Don't believe the lies. Don't believe the bullshit. And yeah, thank you for watching. Nothing else there to be said tonight, guys. But always remember to be yourself no matter who you are or where you are. And always remember, MJ innocent. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe. And I'll talk to you then. Cheers, guys. Bye.